Hey everybody. Can anyone hear me? I don't know if anybody's here yet or whatever. It's kind of a random live, but just something I've been looking at since this morning. Just let me know if you can hear me if anyone's listening. Anyone hear me? Says seven are watching. Okay, hi Sky. Hi Alex. Hi Ladybug. Melanie, Sharon. Hello, Kiki. Okay, so Judy D Irish. Hey. This is random. This is just something new that's come out. The baby had me up super early, so I've kind of just been watching this case just kind of unravel. And when I say that, it's going, so their social media accounts right now are, still active. So of course people are going on there and it's just, really at a fast pace right now. But sadly, someone is missing. So this is what's going on. I'm just going to read the article from Fox that I heard. There's no video, so I'm just going to narrate it myself. And then I'll show you, they had a YouTube channel together. This is just so crazy. Um, so, yeah, I guess I'll just get right to it. This girl, she's only 22 years old. This is what she looks like. She's gorgeous. Beautiful girl. So, yeah, they have a 2012 Ford white converted camper van, and her boyfriend were traveling in it. His name is Joey. Oh, no, that's her brother that said that. His name is Brian. Her name is Gabby. There's Gabby. All right. So, again, this is going to be kind of a quick live. The baby's kind of entertaining herself, but that can only last so long. So Gabbypetito, 22, set out on a road trip with her boyfriend in a converted camper van in early July, and they toured national parks. According to her family, she disappeared in late August, and they haven't heard from her in more than 2 weeks. Now her mother is pleading to help find her daughter. Nicole Schmidt, Petito's mother, told Fox News that the last verbal conversation she had with her daughter was August 25th. And this is the quote from the mother. I don't know if she left the Grand Teton or not, Schmid told Fox News on Sunday. I did receive a text from her on the 27th and then on the 30th, but I don't know if it was her technically or not because it was just a text. I didn't verbally speak with her. Schmidt said that Petito and her boyfriend started their road trip in early July, traveling first to Florida to New York, from Florida to New York. Then they left New York and eventually got to Salt Lake City, Utah in August, but were leaving the city amid heavy wildfire smoke. The couple stopped in Grand Teton National Park on August 25th, Petito's last known location before a planned trip to Yellowstone, Schmidt said. They were traveling in a 2012 Ford white van that was converted into a camper. I can't say much, but she's no longer with the van, Schmidt told the Fox News. I don't want to say anything more than that, but for people to be looking for her. I want them to look for her now, not look for the van anymore. Detectives from Suffolk County Police Department in New York, this sounds very close to me actually, Petito's hometown, are investigating her disappearance. The white van has been recovered since Petito went missing, according to a spokesperson of the department. A spokesperson for the Jackson Police Department said an attempt to locate call was recently filed for Petito. So this is their YouTube channel. So crazy, but it's pretty much the nomadic static. Yeah, that's what they called it. Let me just look at chat, see how everyone's feeling in chat so far. Oh, hi, everyone. Hi, Blood Money. Yeah, I hope and I pray that she is found. I don't know what's going on. I got more stuff to show you too, because of course, Sky and myself have already been looking into her social medias and his as well. So I'll show you, I put together little clips of that, just comments and suspiciousness going on there. So somebody texted me and asked why they couldn't send me a super chat. I don't know. I just got a notification that I have to go through my YouTube studio and I think give tax information before they're going to like monetize me. Like I'm already monetized, but I need to verify something and I need my fiance's help with it because I have no idea what they're talking about. Anyways, so for right now, this is first and foremost, we have to get her stats out there. 5 feet, 5 inches tall, and has blonde hair and blue eyes. You'll see her in this video. She's a gorgeous, petite little girl. She's 22. She's a young woman, but it's sad. I don't know what's going on. She has a triangle tattoo with flowers on her left arm and a Let It Be tattoo. I love that. On her right arm. So this is the number. If anyone has information, I'm going to copy and paste that and put it in chat right now. So yeah, she's currently missing. And he apparently, the boyfriend, has lawyered up. He's lawyered up instantly, and they say he is not being cooperative with police. He is back in Florida. So that's where he lives. She's from New York. I don't know the details of how long they've been together, etc., but let me just play this little video. Now, again, this is our first impressions of the dynamic together. Everything on social media, as everyone knows, you don't really know what the true nature of their relationship and dynamic is, but they're, on this van trip together. You would think like they obviously are together long enough to be like, let's go on this road trip and live in this van together. Like, it sounds like a great time. So let me just play this little YouTube and check on the baby while it's playing.
Gabbypetito never goes outside. Was it sunset? Hello, and good morning. It is really nice and sunny today. It's only 10 o'clock in the morning, but it rained all afternoon yesterday. Oh my god! The tent is just coming in on me. The wind is so bad. I've just been sitting here like this for a while. So, me and Brian just got up and got ready, made the bed in the tent, set up. I think our plan for today is to just hang out here in the tent. Um, Brian's stretching, doing some morning yoga. That's cool.
That worked out well.
Alright, so I'm gonna make some yogurt. Looking to steal some of his granola. All the chocolate melted.
I know. It's a river of chocolate. Be cautious.
You can't keep chocolate in Utah. Not in July. Or in a clear plastic container
Yeah.
that is always in the sun.
I was in the tent this morning. I think that's why.
I love the band.
So, we are right outside Capitol Reef right now in a free dispersed camp spot. And we've been lucky so far at all the places we've stayed, but I'd say this is one of the best so far. Since we left New York, I've only set up my hammock once, and now we're all the way in Utah, and luckily enough, I was able to set up my hammock in one of these trees.
And we're kind of like in the desert.
Very few trees.
Okay. Give me 1 second to put the baby down, and then I'll show you just some clips I found on their social medias. So 1 second. Okay, thanks for your patience, guys. All right, so can you rewind when she's in the tent? Yeah, I want to see that. Voices Behind the Wall is here in chat, and she's saying it looked like when she was in the tent, it looked like her eye was puffy. This scene, or is she by herself?
We are right outside.
Let me check chat. Yeah, he did seem uncomfortable behind the camera, the Irish. And again, this is just our first impressions of him, and who knows. But Amanda, I have his name. It's Brian Laundrie. I'll show you the spelling in 1 second, because actually I'll type it in chat. Laundrie. Okay. Around when she's talking about it raining. Okay, let me see. This is the second time I watched this little video. I love like the nature, and this whole concept for a YouTube channel is great. They seem happy, but who the heck knows, right? This one, I think she's talking about the rain, maybe.
Ready, made the bed in the tent.
No. Not that one. This one. Okay, hold on. Let's see this little scene again.
It's only 10 o'clock in the morning, but it rained all afternoon yesterday. Oh my God! The tent is just coming in on me. The wind is so bad. I've just been sitting here like this for a while. So me and Brian just got up and got
Look at the eye where she keeps trying to hide it with her hair.
I've just been sitting here like this for a while.
Very suspicious. Definitely something to look into for sure. All right, so now I have some little video to show you. It's just some clips that I found. 1 second. Okay. All right, so I mean, this is just the missing poster with her stats on there. Blonde hair, blue eyes, 5'5", like we said, and then Suffolk County, New York is what's handling her case. And that'll be 1-800-220-8477. All right, so now that we've got a good feel for her face and her stats, the next picture I have is, okay, so this is his Instagram. It's kind of blurry, but it says, take a hike every day. Bug bites are better than being brainwashed by the media. Nature enthusiast. And then, yeah, you can look at his stuff. It's at Bizarre Design with underscore after each word. Just very, who knows what people portray on social media, if it's truthful or not. Hold on, where the heck is, okay, this is hers. Gabby's, Petito. But the comments are what I really want to get at, because, obviously people are blowing him up already. Where's Gabby? Where's Gabby? Where's Gabby? This is kind of blurry, so I'm just going to read it from my phone. I don't know why it came through that way. These are just some screenshots of interesting comments I'd seen. So everyone, it says this one, Frankie James, for everyone that wants to know, he obviously lawyered up and isn't cooperating with the authorities. In my experience, that it's obviously because he did some crazy ass shit, or he knows some crazy ass shit that happened. But he returns by himself, lawyers up, and isn't providing any details or help. He didn't even post a help find me story for his missing fiance. Let's think about this. Doesn't take a genius to figure it out. I hope the family, blah, 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 blah. So obviously somebody's opinion, but the facts are true. He did lawyer up immediately. He's not cooperating with authorities. And people have noticed that he hasn't really pleaded for the return of his fiance. So that was something interesting. What are these other ones I got? Is anyone going to ask questions like how long were they together before they hit the road? Yeah, I'd like to know that too. Like, he says they seemed very happy. Like everyone I know in chat is saying the same thing. Like they seem so happy, this and that. What's up with this situation? We don't really know, Haunted. Thanks for being here. But 22-year-old female, blonde hair, blue eyes, 5'5", went on a road trip with her boyfriend, and he returned to Florida and not with her. He's not cooperating. Hi, CDT. So it says they seemed very happy, but not everything is what it seems when you're trying to portray an influencer lifestyle. I noticed in their YouTube video during the storm, she was in the tent alone. Where was he? In the van? Did an argument ensue? Cabin fever is a real thing. I lived in a tent camper in an RV with an ex for many years in tight quarters for durations of a time can get to people. Is he the controlling type? He seems to have an idea of the worst in the world and focuses on it when he writes. So I thought that was interesting, and I kind of agree. Like when you go to his posts and stuff like that, you can see like he's just kind of like a pessimist, which you can kind of tell that she's very much she seems like extroverted, positive, and happy. Again, we don't really know because this is just social media. Oh boy, give me 1 second. The little baby, she probably wants to sit on my lap. Hang on. She's constantly got to be near me. But let me finish reading this as I grab her. So this guy's opinion is, it can get cabin fever when you're in close quarters. Is he the controlling type? He's pessimist. Or did I see, it says, did she only focus on the good and solely on that? Would that opposite view bother him? So this person's speculating, like, were they just too opposite and then something ended up happening? I would really like to know how long the relationship was before, they did decide to go on the road. And it just says, I'm genuinely concerned. I hope she is found. And I'm sure there's other comments very similar to that. So what else do I have? So this is just his Facebook posts. I mean, I love this quote anyways, and it rings true for a lot of people. But it was just something I had noticed. It was posted a few years ago, but this is sort of the vibe that I kind of got from his Facebook. Just very, and there's nothing wrong with being introverted. But it's just interesting because, sometimes they say opposites attract, or was there something just, I don't know. We don't have any details. We just have these little views. What's going on? Okay, so this was just one of them, and then I'll continue to scroll through. Just some more Instagram comments. Somebody was saying that this is a PR stunt to promote their Instagram, but I mean for their YouTube channel, but I do not believe that at all. So that was one of the comments, and I'm like, no, I don't think so. That's just my opinion. So somebody else noticed his necklace is missing in this photo and the last one without her. So the most recent last picture he posted on his Instagram, he's missing some necklace that I guess has been like a frequent pattern in all his photos. So they're saying, I just got bad vibes. Yeah, same. So they're just saying that they noticed that his necklace is missing. And it says, I noticed that his and her posts, specifically last time in August, read the same. meaning they are long-winded and the dictation is similar. Not unusual for couples to share Instagram accounts, but her August posts are written in his narrative. So I think this person is insinuating that it seems as though maybe he was controlling her social medias for her last Instagram posts. And again, this is allegedly speculation, opinion, obviously isn't proven to be true yet, and this is just the beginning stages of the investigation, and I wouldn't be surprised if their social media kind of disappears. But so this obviously it's just a little saying, and I understand guys love sports, so don't read too much into it. But again, kind of goes along with that Mark Twain quote where it's just kind of has like an antisocial vibe to it. All this guy cares about is baseball and like 3 people. And it's just a cutesy little meme and obviously expressing his love for baseball. And I will say there is a majority of posts on there of baseball, which sort of reminded me of Chris Watts with his obsession with the Steelers and cars. I don't know. I'm not saying that they're similar, or we don't even know Chris's diagnosis, but I sort of had a feeling. Do I have a picture of this guy? I have like his Instagram, but I didn't like take a picture of him. And it's blurry on here. I'm not sure why, but his Instagram, in the video, he's kind of like got a receding hairline. Honestly, I thought she was too cute for him, but I know that sounds shallow and not all relationships are based on looks. I know that. So please don't come for me. I'm just looking at chat. Yeah, so these are just the posts. This is all we know right now, guys. This is all we know. He's lawyered up. That's all we know. This is his profile picture. This again, a few years old, but just a cute meme. Kind of funny, like you can tell, but he does have sort of a dark humor, just from the posts that I've seen. And I'm sure you guys can look him up and get your own feel, but just kind of a darkness. But some people like that. Like she might have been attracted to the edginess about him, which some people like. It does seem as though they were opposites just from social media. They do have, the hiking pictures and they like to travel, but who doesn't? Yeah, good, Amanda. I'm glad. Yeah, take a video of his Instagram too, whatever. But yeah, it's just troubling, very troubling. I pinned the number and the information up in the chat. So if anyone has any information, then, please call Suffolk County. It's in New York. The 1-800 number is up there. Yeah, I have a feeling Amanda, Alex Erickson, CDT, Voices, other channels, I'm sure will spread the word, even if they're just sharing her picture. And everyone, I'm sure, is going to be on the lookout. Bex asked, what does her parents think of him? The mother came out with that statement today, and she was very withdrawn with the amount of information and details she gave as it's an open investigation. So thank you, Mystique. Yeah, she's on my lap right now. So I get this is really all I have for you guys. Any other questions? I don't know if I can have many answers, as this is really all we know. I'm curious why he's living in Florida, but she's from New York. Like, how did they meet? Was this another social media type thing? Hi, Marshall Dove. Did they meet on social media? I don't know. We don't know many of the details, really. The important details that we do know is she's 5'5", she has blonde hair, blue eyes. It appears that she was last seen in Utah based on their Instagram posts and pictures, but who's really to say that that's, you know, their last location. Yeah, missing girl, 22 years old. They have the vehicle. I'm sure it's in evidence or, you know, being looked at. He is, I guess, at his parents' house, just came back from the trip without her and has lawyered up. That's all I know. And that's really all there is to say. Let me just pull her face up again so we can get a good visual of who we're looking for. And I would love EquiSearch to get involved with this. Spread the word, at least, anybody. But if we could just find her. The thing is, in the locations that it looked like they were camping and stuff, it would be very bad if you kind of got away from, you know, civilization and the crowd, and you wouldn't be able to kind of fend for yourself in some of these environments. Very like desert like. It's just, you know, if she was left behind, he wouldn't even need to physically kill her. You know, it's just leave her somewhere. And of course, this is speculation. Oh, good. Brittany's got her TikTok. Yeah, if Alex Erickson, you're great at TikTok, and Amanda, you guys are both. I don't even have a TikTok. So if you guys could pull up anything that you see interesting or alarming, etc., or, you know, just get her face out there. Let's get her face out there. Got to make videos, whatever we need. Yeah, her parents are asking for help. Oh my God, they have sand dune snowboarding pics, Amanda says. Oh my God. Didn't Alex Sharkey, wasn't she in Colorado too? Yeah, I noticed, sorry, baby's touching the mic. I noticed that she was wearing a Colorado hat. So they went all over. So sad. And yeah, it is sad to imagine what happened. It's like that girl, from what we saw, just very sweet and adventurous. I don't know what this guy did or what happened. If it was an accident and he's not saying anything, you know, please say something, like tell us. Maybe he's got nothing to do with it and can bring forth information that, you know, is beneficial. Oh, Jessica said that's it. MK is involved somehow. Yeah. Somehow. Hi, John. Sorry, you're at the tail end. I have to go feed the baby. Her bottle's probably warmed up now. So Amanda said, I just stress ate a whole can of tuna. Oh my God. Hilarious. All right, guys, this is all I have to bring. And I'm sure other people will be following up on this. I'm about to go complete the duties of the day. Keep an eye out for this young girl. Keep an eye out for more information, and please share it because I'll be interested to see it all. And Marshall Dove says, feel like so many couples, especially young, have such heated arguments and no boundaries that get out of control and out of, yeah, it can be so secluded and then you snap, right? The tail end, I'm used to that with this cat. Oh, so cute. Yeah. All right, guys, we will talk soon. Thank you all for being here. KW, Original Elements, Amanda, John, everybody who stopped in, and talk soon. Bye.